Hey everybody, welcome back. Leopazzo, that's the channel, you know what it is. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Today, guys, this video is going to be of a 240 gallon reef tank. I'm going to bring you back and show you the process of what it took for us to move this tank briefly from one end of the city to the next end of the city. And again, we're not transporting any livestock. We're just going to be transporting all the tank and the stand, and that's pretty much it. That's all the one client bought off the other client. So what we're going to be doing is showing you guys along the way. If you guys want to watch the full episode of the tank move, go ahead and look for that on my other videos, the 240 gallon tank move. But we're going to show you guys briefly on what happened on that day. So we have got to the house there of the one client on one end of the city here in Toronto in the GTA, and we have this 240 gallon tank, reef tank, that has 4 holes drilled into it with the sump filtration system into the basement. You can see here's the PVC plumbing that's ran into the floor. The tank measurements are 8 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. We also had a quick peek of the sump filtration system and what this client did to maintain his sump and his system and his reef tank. You can see here the return pump as well as an external return pump with all the PVC plumbing, hard plumbing. He has his mixing station over here with his RO water mixing station with the salt and whatnot that will easily change water for him in his 240 gallon tank. So for more on that, definitely check out that video. So once it was all loaded into the moving truck, we're ready to head off to the new location on the other end of the city, approximately an hour away. So we definitely wanted to make sure that everything was secure, and we took our time driving to the new location so everything arrived properly. So we're ready to build the sump filtration system. My client provided me an old sump filtration system that measures approximately 5 feet long by 18 inches by 18 inches. He wants me to turn this old sump into a new sump that he can use for his 240 gallon tank. You can see that it already had previous baffles and there's one still remaining. So what I'm going to do here is clean up this tank, give it a nice clean with the razor blade, and from there I'm going to design what I'm going to design of the sump filtration system, what I like best, and I'm going to be cutting out the glass pieces and then siliconing them into the position. So I'm going to take you guys along the way. So let's get started on cleaning this bad boy with my best friend razor blade and water. So now what's next is I have some glass pieces here that are cut to size that I required on my sump design. So they measure approximately 10 inches and 8 inches. Those are the two measurements that I went with that are going to be working with my sump filtration design. So now the sump filtration here is actually not a sump, but what I've done, I cleaned it all out, and now I've cut my glass pieces here with the tile cutter just by scoring it once and bending it, cracking it, the proper way of cutting glass. And from there I've held the glass in place by placing some electrical tape to hold it in place, along with checking it out with the square to make sure that all the glass baffles were square as well. And to hold it up in some locations, I used whatever props I had laying around, such as a piece of baseboard, a sanding block, maybe some sockets or whatnot, to elevate the glass to where you need it. Again, you want to be using aquarium safe silicone, guys, when you're doing this. I noticed a common question when applying silicone and cutting the glass baffles. You want to know how much space should be between the glass and the glass baffle and how much silicone you should apply. Just remember, this is a sump filtration system. It is not your display tank, so you rather have more silicone than not enough. Don't be messy with it, but again, if you do get it on the glass, let it dry, and once it's dry, completely cured, you can scrape it off with a razor blade much easier than trying to wipe it away. So again, I usually try to keep in mind of keeping an 1/8 space on each side of the glass baffles, which will be filled with the aquarium safe silicone, and in this case I use the clear aquarium safe silicone. So what I have done here is siliconed all the glass baffles in place. I've took my time and organized on which baffle I wanted to start siliconing in place first, so therefore I would try to make my job a little bit easier. For an example, working from the right to the left or from the left to the right. So guys, I brought you guys along the way of the 240 gallon tank, reef tank move from one end of the city to the next. I showed you briefly on the tank. I took you guys along the way of the sump filtration system and a few tips and tricks along the way. That's what we're all about here at Leopazzo on the YouTube channel. We're trying to help people out, show you a few things in the hobby, a few tips and tricks, and just having fun with it for entertainment as well, guys. So thanks very much for tuning in. Leopazzo, that's the channel. Go ahead and subscribe, guys. There's going to be new videos coming out. I apologize, I've been busy. And if you like the video, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. So for more information on the sump filtration design, stay tuned as I will be uploading a new video explaining more detail on the sump filtration and each chamber and what it does, and a few other tips and tricks along the way. And along with that, we'll be installing the sump filtration and plumbing up the 240 gallon tank once the sump is ready and dried and cured. Well guys, I'm super gassed up about getting the sump filtration installed on the 240 gallon saltwater coral reef fish tank and getting it all plumbed up as well. So definitely stay tuned. I want to take you guys along the way. There's more videos that I'm just dying to upload. I just got to take some more time and edit the video a little bit and publish them on YouTube. So definitely guys, stay tuned. There's always new videos coming out, and I'll see you guys till next time.